What an extraordinary thumb. It completely obscures the subject I'm painting. I used to paint along the roadside, but I had to quit. Motorists insisted on giving me rides. Hold that pose. Remain perfectly still for the next half hour. Care to see my handiwork? I have several canvases ready. Or, if you like something more exotic, it's French. And, of course,
I'm sorry, sir, but we're closed.
Now, wait a minute. I was in this morning. I spoke to Mr. Harrison about a painting, made a payment on it. I'm Mark Halliday. This is Mrs. Halliday.
How do you do? I am sorry, sir, but
No,
you'll
I
have to
brought
come back.
Mrs. Halliday all the way downtown just to make sure she likes it.
Oh, please. It's our anniversary.
First anniversary. This little present for her.
It won't be the same tomorrow, don't you see? Please?
See, it was number 128. So, would you mind getting it for us, please?
Yes, sir. I'll be right back.
Thanks.
128. What a fine, round, high-sounding name to hang over our mantel.
Think so?
Yep. What did your husband give you for your first anniversary, Mrs. Halliday? A 128 to hang over my mantel. Tell me, darling, what is it?
Well,
No, let me guess.
all right. Go ahead.
Van Gogh's ear.
No.
All right, I give up. Mark, I don't care what it is. Just as long as you picked it out. Let's celebrate at home tonight, huh? We'll open a bottle of champagne, and we'll hang 128 of... Mark!
I said 128. You made a mistake.
No, this is it, sir.
Well, that's not the painting I saw this morning.
It's 128. See for yourself.
I don't see the joke, Mark.
Debbie, wait a minute.
No, let me...
Debbie, I never saw that painting before in my life. There must be some explanation. Who put you up to that?
Put me up to what?
Where did you get that?
Back there.
Well, how'd it get back there?
I don't know, sir. You'll have to ask Mr. Harrison. Would you like to leave it here, sir? I'll have Mr. Harrison call you.
No. I'll take it with me.
Is it Jocelyn?
I don't know, Mark.
Well, you ought to know your own sister.
You know better than I do. You were married to him. It certainly looks like Jocelyn. Of course, she could have a double. Now, let's see. When was it she disappeared? April 4 years ago, wasn't it?
5 years ago last month.
I had hoped you'd be over it by now.
I thought I was.
Newspaper clippings, magazine stories, I've kept them all. I finally had a letter from the detectives, you know. Told me they were getting nowhere. Jocelyn had dropped out of sight without leaving a trace. She's unforgettable, isn't she? I'm sorry.
It's a little older than I remember her. It shows around the eyes.
We're all a little older, Mark. Hey, look. Here are the initials and the date. September 19...
That was 3 years ago.
Well, it must have been done before she went to Europe. Oh, I don't know,
Wait a
Mark.
minute. What do you mean, Europe?
Oh, forget it.
What do you mean?
I wasn't going to mention it. Doesn't make any difference now, I guess. I had a letter from her.
When?
A couple of years ago, she was in Switzerland.
Where is it?
I burned it.
What'd you do that for?
I didn't want you to know, Mark. You divorced her for desertion. She wasn't the right person for you, and you'd found someone who was, Debbie. So I kept it quiet.
Where in Switzerland was she?
San Moritz.
What was she doing there?
I wish this hadn't come up, Mark.
Never mind that. Did she say anything about me?
No. Apparently, there was someone else. She doesn't love you, Mark. She never did.